morning, guys, from a little dry creek ranch here in Morristown, Arizona.
Hello.
We're going to go over a couple things for you. This is the first video that we have this year.
Yes, it is. Happy New
So,
Year.
yeah, Happy New Year's to you all. We're probably not going to have a video next week due to the fact myself and Marcia are taking a trip to Arkansas. We'll be driving out there. You know, maybe we should just video part of our trip and put it on.
Yeah, we can do that.
Let's do that.
Okay.
You never know. You may see some quick little blurbs from us or something like that. We wanted to sit down today and kind of go over this year's plans on what we want to do. Maybe we can just take turns going back and forth and
Yes.
discuss a little bit.
Yes.
So
I can do it.
I'll go. Want me to go first?
Oh, all right, go ahead.
Okay. We can never decide between the two of us. So we think the first thing we're going to get accomplished this year is our property as it is. We have been here about 7 years or more, almost 8 now.
Yeah, probably around 8 years.
Almost 8 years, and we have quite a few things up on the property within the backyard, and then the buck pens as you see behind us, and then our doe pens over there on the other side. But we do not have perimeter fencing. So we went ahead and bit the bullet and decided to go ahead and get the perimeter fencing. We have that ordered. That's due to be here 24th, I think it is.
At the end of this month.
Yeah, 24th of January. And then maybe we'll show some things putting that up. I may even be calling a few of you. Come on over, let's put up a fence. Oh, that's fun. So that's going to be our first
our largest goal.
Our largest goal for
the
beginning of the year
up.
here.
Yeah.
So, what's another one, Marcia?
Well, once we get the perimeter fencing up, another item we want to get accomplished this year is to get our chickens, ducks, and turkeys from the backyard moved up to the front yard, which will be give them a lot more space, and it will just make me a lot happier. A lot more space and maybe a little bit more functional system set up for that.
Yeah, we were thinking, because right now we have with the birds set up, we have the ducks in one area, the chickens and turkeys in another area. We're thinking about actually splitting that up into thirds, so the ducks will have their own area, the chickens will have their area, and the turkeys will have their area. And I believe also we were going to get into maybe breeding some chickens. The meat changing another flock, right?
Yes, I'm going to be ordering some more chicks this next spring. We want to focus on getting some more dual-purpose birds for meat, and then focus on getting some egg layers for egg laying, because we have roughly around 30 chickens right now, and we have been selling our chicken eggs, and we are getting more and more people wanting chicken eggs, and we just can't supply the eggs,
the amount
that we're getting, because the egg prices are going up.
I think the store was like $7, almost $7 a dozen.
Yeah, it's almost $7 a dozen right now.
Yeah, and we've been giving them out to neighbors and friends for $5.
And we're selling them for $5 right now. Yeah, that may change.
So that's why we can't keep them in stock. And that's another topic for another day. I mean, I don't see egg prices and stuff coming down, so that's one of the other things that we're trying to focus on getting done here is the perimeter up, so we can start adding more things to the ranch for the family to keep the cost down. If you remember in an earlier video, I said we started doing things to keep the cost down. And nowadays it could be adding more to a certain extent, or reducing a flock to keep costs down too. So I mean, we got all that stuff going through our heads, and how we wanted to do that. The next goal I think we had was, after moving the chickens and stuff out front here, is we have a huge amount of gardening we got to do this year, starting in spring.
Yes, we want to build a garden area in where we have the chickens and ducks right now in the backyard. So we'll be extending our garden from where it is now into that area to make an even larger area for us to grow our own food.
Yeah, and that's one thing about it, it's just not moving the chickens around because we feel like that's another additive that we do. We use our animals to create the soils and nutrient in the soils to get these growing. Now the chickens have been in that area for a couple years now. They've pretty much tilled it up and
Oh yeah,
got the soil going, and it's time to start moving some plant life in there. Don't get us wrong. We have a couple trees and stuff in there. We have we have one fruit tree in there.
we
That's
have
all we
a
got.
peach tree in
A
there,
peach tree in there, and it started to
a
really pick
mulberry
up.
tree, which
Mulberry.
we think is what do they call it? A male tree.
Yeah,
So we're
maybe.
not
Yeah,
getting any mulberries on
we're
that
not
tree,
getting any
which is fine.
mulberries. It's a pretty little tree, but
It's
that's
a
about it.
it's a good shade tree out there. And then we have an Arizona ash and a Japanese privet back there.
Yeah, which the
Which is
turkeys and
fine.
chickens all eat all the leaves off that, but they produce pretty good.
Right.
So.
We put those back there to give shade to the chickens where they're at now.
So that's another thing is get the garden going and getting that up and running. We'll shoot some of that here and there too, and especially within the next month or so here we're gonna be putting up. What's the next one?
Fruit trees.
Fruit trees.
We
Yeah,
currently
that's right.
have a peach tree, 2 orange trees, and a tangerine tree.
Mm-hmm.
And we definitely want to triple our fruit trees. We want to get some apple trees, grapefruit, lemon, orange, or lemon lime tree,
Right, right.
and try some blueberries.
Well, that's a bush. That's not a tree.
Well, it's a bush, yeah.
It's a bush.
But trees, definitely want to get our fruit trees and our moringa trees.
Yeah, our moringa trees. We're going to be planting so many of them.
Yes.
We got a pretty, we're on just under 2.5 or around 2.5 acres is what the square is. Yeah. So with the easements and stuff, it takes it down a little bit, probably just over 2.
Yeah.
We have a lot of perimeter. We can put so many trees.
Yes. So once we get our perimeter fencing up in the front yard, that allows us to start planning where we want to put our fruit trees.
Right.
And maybe some nut trees.
Did you mention the pomegranates?
Oh, we have pomegranate trees too.
We have
baby pomegranates growing in the house.
Yeah, they're kind of like a big bush, but they go into trees.
Yeah. So.
And then we have, you said, we'd like to get another lemon tree. Our lemon tree didn't make it very well. But yeah, trees are going to be coming in. That's going to be.
Yeah. So those are the things we're going to focus on: is the perimeter fencing, getting the chickens moved into the front yard to a nice large area, extending our garden area into the current chicken area in the backyard, and then getting some more fruit trees planted.
Right, because once we get the perimeter fencing up, I can actually block off in here different sections so we can have a couple small little pastures. So we could grow anything from clover, alfalfa, all sorts of different grasses and stuff.
Well, I don't know if we'll be getting to that this year, but
yeah, it might not go this year, but that's for the goats and the chickens. They can all go in there, and we can cordon them off and use them to create better soil and land. So this is all stuff that we've been learning through friends of ours, and we've got a few instructors out there that kind of help us along. It's kind of nice. But that'll give them a huge area to roam out here, and the goats too, so they won't be just kicking back in there. I still call them little areas, but
they're pretty big areas.
Yeah, it's pretty good size areas compared to others that we see with people with goats and stuff.
So those are some things we want to get done this year, and we'll love to bring you guys along with us as we do that. Today, though, what are we doing today?
Oh, we're doing hoof trimming.
Hoof trimming and selenium. Today.
Yes. They love it when you shove that stuff down their throat.
Yeah. So we'll take some video of us doing that. But we just wanted to say hi to you guys, and we'll take you along with our trip next week. And
I think I got a goat eating in the back of my chair.
Yeah.
What's up, dude? Huh?
And work on getting this video up and to
Yeah,
you.
sounds
Yep.
good. Sounds good.
All right. Well, Happy New Year. And
So if you guys don't forget, you want to see more from us on what we're doing, once we get things situated here, you know, we'll be in a position where we could do more for you, a lot more, really. Right? Yeah, yeah,
mhm.
yeah. I'm waiting for the nods. Um, but yeah, let's go ahead and let's start getting these hooves trimmed and selenium done, and we'll take you on over to the 16 by 16, and which is where we'll be doing our milking and we trim all our hooves and stuff. And keep an eye out because little Poe, he's gotten big. One of the babies we showed you in the previous video, and then Mirage. I don't think I even said her name last time. I didn't.
Mm-mm, you
No,
didn't.
the little female doe that we'll be doing, I'll probably be holding her in my arms as Marsha does that one. Um, she's just adorable. So her name is Mirage. I didn't tell you guys that last time. I think I forgot. I noticed it after we uploaded the video. So let's go ahead and we're going to go on over there and get that taken care of. And we'll shoot a little video for you to show you how we're doing that. Try to get something in there close. Okay? All right. Let's take a walk. Ready?
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Hey guys, we want to thank you very much for coming out and watching us today, watching our video. I know it wasn't much, but we have a lot more coming down the line. Remember, once you succeed, turn around, help somebody else succeed. The only way we all succeed in life is to help each other. Don't forget to subscribe, like the channel for me, please, and have a great day. And me and Marsha are talking about filming some stuff on our way to Arkansas for you, so you can see some of that trip. Have a good night. Thanks for coming.